This is your dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. Starting from humble beginnings, Nick has been beating the markets for over 2 decades. He shares with you his take on the profitable trades that will have you moving towards financial freedom in no time at all. To see an in-depth review of his track record and much more, go to inthemoneystocks.com. Welcome. This is your daily dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. I'm Kerry Lutz. Today is May 24th, 2021, and this is show number 273. Well, quite a roller coaster ride we've had, huh, Nick?
We did. Last week we had an unbelievable roller coaster with the May options expiration. Markets were all over the map, but when it was all said and done, they basically finished the week flat. So again, a roller coaster ride is probably an understatement. We'll see what we get this week. This week is going to be the final trading week before we go into the Memorial Day holiday. So normally it's a more timid, quieter week, but hey, you never know what can happen. And right now markets are starting out higher across the board to begin the week. Today is Monday, and the volume trends are very, very light, which favors a buoyant upside market. So we'll see what we get out here.
Yeah, the PPT gets a lot more bang for their buck when there's low volume, right?
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot to lift markets. You have no sell side pressure. And again, that's basically why we look at the light volume. When we see the light volume, I just give the market the upside bias. It doesn't mean it can't decline. The odds are usually very slim.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out soon enough. And so, Nick, the cryptocurrencies here really taking a hit, and Bitcoin, under 40,000. How low can it go?
Well, you've had that big sell-off down to the 200-day moving average last week. That was a critical level in the near term. That level was defended at 30,200, which was the 200-day moving average. So we bounced from there. Cryptos now are sitting, or I should say Bitcoin, we'll use that as the barometer here. They're sitting just below 38,000. But traders must remember, if that 200-day moving average gets violated and we close below that level, it will likely trigger another sell-off down to 21,000, possibly as low as 17,000. So you have to really be on guard if you're in these cryptos, especially Bitcoin right now. That is a key level right at that 30,000 support. And again, if you go back, a month or so when I outlined the charts, these were the levels given. And now you just watch one level. If you breach it and you close below it, you go down to the next level. The next big level is around 21,000.
And of course, everybody out there, the Bitcoin fanboys, girls, are saying that could never happen.
Well, when we were at 65,000 and I said this thing is parabolic and there's probably limited upside and we're probably going to roll over, and I did that chart with the support levels at 49,000, at 40,000, and then at 30,000. Nobody thought they were going to get down there, but that was over a 50% haircut, and doesn't look like it's finished to me. So in the short run, yeah, maybe you hold up a little bit, you chop around, but I'd be watching that pattern closely because I think there's a really, really good chance that we're going to see this thing go down to 21,000.
Wow, 21,000 Bitcoin, and who would have thought that was possible a month ago? And yet every day it looks like it's more and more likely. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll let you know. We'll draw out some more charts on occasion when it hits key measurements, and you can decide for yourself. Finally, gold and silver up modestly today.
Yeah, you got a little bit of an uptick in gold and silver. You got gold futures right now trading up around $7, sitting at around $18.84. What can you say? It's just holding up really, really well. I like everything that gold is doing. I like the gold miners right now, too. I like the pattern that they're putting in. They've been consolidating for about a week's time, and they're setting up nicely to go higher. So everything gold looks pretty good. If they could consolidate even further from here, that would be fine, too. But, I like when you get these pauses and you don't move straight up because you keep away the parabolic chart pattern. And if you consolidate, you're looking to go higher.
All right. And silver is up a little bit, too.
Yeah. Take a look at silver today. That's not a bad move, up 1.34%. Silver sitting just underneath that $28 level at $27.86 on silver futures. I love the setup there as well. I'd like to see this consolidate for maybe another week or so, and then it's setting up to go, test the 28 level. Once it gets through there, you'll go back up to the old highs.
All right. So we're looking at it breaking 28, and then also once it does that, it's going to break 30 at some point. point, and then it's off to the races.
I would think so. 28 is a key level that was made in February. And once you get through that 28 level, I mean, there's really nothing to stop it till 30. 30 is a big psychological whole round number. Then after that, you're looking at 32, 33, 34. 34 is going to be the next pivotal resistance point. I will talk about that down the road. I don't want to get into it just yet, but trust me, it'll be a pretty good resistance area.
Right. And we see that however it happens, when it gets close to these resistance points or it breaks them slightly, then all of a sudden a ton of selling pressure comes in and they go below it, but not much.
Yeah. I mean, the selling pressure right now, when you look at the gold and gold futures, is really, really minimal. I mean, I exited my gold plays and I made tremendous profits, and I'm regretting that I even got out. But today I did get back into GDX call options, and I like the setup there. This should start to work its way higher. Patterns are very, very good for gold and gold miners right now.
All right. Well, that sounds good. We'll leave it at that and just go over to inthemoneystocks.com. Figure out how Nick does it. You can do it too. Also, check the Twitter feeds at ITMS, at Nick Santiago01, and at Kerry Lutz. Emails are more than welcome. KL@KerryLutz.com. That's the email address. Nick, we will pick up tomorrow.
Sounds good, Kerry. Have a great day.
And so concludes another episode of Daily Market Wisdom with Master Trader Nick Santiago. Be sure to go to his website, inthemoneystocks.com. Don't forget the Twitter feeds at ITMS and at Nick Santiago01.